Hey, Proxies, Zenpai here. The Void Hunter herself, Hoshimi Miyabi, is back for a limited rerun, and a lot of players are asking, should I pull her? Is her signature W engine worth it? And can she carry even in a free-to-play team? To answer these questions, we spent 6 hours on stream stripping Miyabi down to be as free-to-play as possible. No pay-to-win supports, no cracked gear, just the two most reliable girls everyone has access to. So, let's get started. Waifu bias aside, we're going full performance mode today. But first, something wild happened during stream.
Alice is so beautiful. The next time you come into my chat and you spit facts like that, there will be consequences. Bro, you guys can't talk about Alice with me, you know this. If I have not made it blatantly obvious and clear that I am about the rabbit.
It's summer, the patch is basically a beach episode, the girls are out here in swimsuits, the sun is hot, and apparently so are Alice and Yuzu, depending on who you ask. Make sure to stay cool and hydrated, despite all the heat from these skins, and to keep your wallet from drying up this patch. You can check out today's sponsor, LootBar, who is here to help your cash flow not run dry. LootBar is a trusted top-up site where you can recharge Zenless Zone Zero safely and for less. You can get Monochrome for up to 23% off compared to in-game. New users also get a bonus coupon. Even without the coupon, LootBar is already cheaper than buying in-game. The coupon just makes it better. No logins, no risk. You just need your account UID or a friend's. Delivery is faster than pizza time, usually within minutes. No web slinging needed. LootBar is trusted by creators, backed by great reviews, and it's the real deal. Click the link in the pinned comment or description to get started with your bonus. Now, let's get into Miyabi. I tested Miyabi using this build. I also ran 2 weapon comparisons, Rainforest Gourmet and her signature W engine. The goal? Show her baseline performance in a realistic, accessible build. I used the 2 free characters everyone should have, Ambi and Nicole. Both have Mindscape Cinema 6, M6, unlocked. All additional abilities are active, but this comp is far from optimal. It's just meant to be accessible and to establish a baseline. Both the live chat and the comments of this video can probably share their experience, plans, and builds for their Miyabi, and they'll just serve to elevate this setup. Before we get to the results, let me share how I normally play. On my main account, I intentionally run underleveled teams. I like to simulate bad RNG and poorly built accounts to get a better idea of how newer or less lucky players might struggle. Squeezing out the most performance from underleveled units helps me to play better, and hopefully show that even if you're starting off rough, you can still clear content, grow stronger, and maybe even surpass me one day. I've played since launch, I understand the math, but I'm not a really sweaty min-maxer. Sometimes I rage, sometimes I like to style, and it's not always optimal, but it's always fun. Miyabi here is intentionally suboptimal, so you can see what she can do if you're just starting out. A great test mode for Miyabi is Deadly Assault, but this season isn't easy for her. First off, the Miasma Priest has 40% ice res, can't be frozen, and has anomaly buildup resistance. Also, this is his second time here, so he still has the element of surprise on most players. Secondly, Pompey, he's neutral to ice, but can't be frozen. And lastly, the Notorious Dead End Butcher, who needs Disorder, which our team doesn't have. His scoring condition revolves around dodging, which you can't do if the enemy is frozen. So overall, it's a tough field for her, but it makes a great stress test. Here's the results. For Miasma Priest, with free-to-play Miyabi, Ambi, and Nicole, I was seeing around 15 to 16.5k points. Afterwards, I did 2 runs with Miyabi Sig. The first one was really scuffed because I was paying attention to chat, and I got 16.9k, which was better than any score I got from free-to-play. And the second one, once I was finally paying attention, was 22.9k, which blew every other score out of the water by a lot. For Pompey, free-to-play Miyabi got scores like 16.3k and 17.3k, while Miyabi with Sig got 26.6k. And lastly, Dead End Butcher actually got the worst of the scores with 15.4k and 13.7k, but honestly, this has a lot to do with the performance score and our lack of having any convenient disorders. Miyabi with Sig got 21.8k. If you'd like to see all the runs, this is the live stream, and I'll put it in the pinned comment and description as well. There was a lot of hanging out and yap in between the runs, so I'll try to timestamp them when I have the time. We also started testing some other teams like Piper and Lucy, and I'll continue streaming more Miyabi tests or other things that you guys want to see, so see if you can drop in sometime. Even with this jank setup, I was able to 2-star clear consistently. No signature, no optimal discs. If your goal is just a 6-star clear for polychrome rewards, Miyabi can absolutely help lighten the load. If you want 3 stars across all bosses, she still gets close, and these bosses are actually stacked against her. With her signature weapon, I saw a big leap, easily scoring 20k plus with the budget team. So here's the verdict. If you're aiming for 6 to 9 star clears and need help with the bosses, pull Miyabi. You can get a lot out of her without that much investment if this test is anything to go by. Thankfully, since the banner's around for around 3 weeks, you'll have 3 weeks to test and grind to see if you actually need to pull the SIG on the last day. If you're going for 60k clears, she's still the strongest carry in the game right now. Pull Miyabi and her SIG. But if you don't like her playstyle, don't care for the mode, or already have better clears, save your pulls. I'll be doing more free-to-play testing streams throughout the banner. If you want to see alternative builds, team comps, or have me test your ideas, tune in live. And if you see me playing any of your mains all wrong, DM me your run or score. I'd love to learn from actual mains and share more realistic agent breakdowns. And if you still need help, we're doing account reviews. DM me. They're free, but tips are appreciated. Special shoutouts to Flaminsky, Ketsei the 7th, Piece for Peace, Mr. D, and Bio for their Monochrome support. Spartan, our GOAT, for sponsoring M0 Alice, Lolo for the challenges and Yuzuha skin, and Aries for the sick Yuzuha skin.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.